Hello and welcome, it's the 2nd of March, it's a beautiful day today. The sun is out, no wind, it's not quite t-shirt weather yet, but just 2 layers on today and no woolly hat. So I've been away for a couple of weeks, went to Ireland. I will put some photos on at the end if anyone's interested. So I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, come back, the daffodils are starting to bloom. The garlic's popping up out the ground. The broad beans are looking good too. And we're starting to see the onions develop, so all is well here. Today I want to just prune my raspberries, maybe a slight prune into the apple and the pear tree. And just do a bit of tidying up. Let's get on with that. So these are the 2 areas I'm going to be looking at today. So I'm going to start with my blackcurrant bushes I've got in this area. I've got 4. Here's 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm not going to do much pruning on these, just take out any sort of old dead wood and clear the bottoms of grass. So not much pruning required with these blackcurrants this year. I gave them a good pruning last year. If there's any really thick, old, dead or damaged wood, took that out. Everything left has got buds on it, so we should be good. On to the raspberries. So the raspberries we've got in this area are autumn fruiting raspberries. Produce the fruit July through to September, October time. So you can cut these right back to the ground. New growth will come up out of the soil and produce the fruit on that new growth. Some of these canes though from last year have got buds on. So some of them I'm going to chop off halfway up, hopefully we'll get some more raspberries off last year's canes. Right, so that's the raspberries cut back in this area. Being careful around the bases of the plants, removing like dead grass and stuff, because the new shoots, the new canes are starting to pop up out of the ground already, so that is good. Let's step back and see what else we've got to do. There's 2 things left to do in this area. Firstly, I'm going to prune the fruit trees. I've got a cherry tree at the back there and a plum tree at the back over here. I'm not going to prune them. 2 reasons. I pruned them a year and a half ago, give them a good pruning. And secondly, the old adage, in winter, fruit with a stone, leave it alone. So we're left with the apple tree and the pear tree, which we're going to prune. Just going to take off any branches that are rubbing against each other, or any that are old or damaged. And I also might take the top branches off the apple tree, because if it grows fruit up there, I can't reach. So I'm going to just do a bit of light pruning on the apple tree and the pear tree. Right, that's the pear and apple tree pruned. The apple tree, as well as sort of rubbing branches and a couple of sort of damaged branches, there was branches growing inwards towards the tree, so I cut them off. Nice outward shape. Pear tree didn't need much doing to it at all. Now, last job in this area, just sort of tidy up the ground, get rid of any sort of dead grass and stuff. Plus there's a lot of apple twigs on the floor for some reason. Right, that's this fruit area tidied up and ready. There's always more to do though, there's always more to do. It doesn't need to be pristine. I don't want it to be a barren sort of landscape, so I'm just trying to get the right balance, pulling up that dead grass, just making sure that any raspberries coming up can see the light, but there's still sort of twigs and stuff for the wildlife on the ground here. Right, I think I got the right balance. Onto the summer fruiting raspberries. So if that is the first fruit area, the second fruit area is here. Got some currant bushes, a few raspberries at the front there. Gooseberry bush, more summer fruiting raspberries. At the back we've got an eye that grows oxeye daisies in the summer. We're going to be concentrating today on the summer fruiting raspberries. So I would have liked to get this area finished today too, but I'm going to leave my currant bushes. I think I've only got time to sort out my summer fruiting raspberries today. So the autumn fruiting raspberries that we did before, can't go wrong. You cut all them back to the ground, they'll produce raspberries from new growth this year. With summer fruiting raspberries, if you cut them all down, you end up with no raspberries this year. So the summer fruiting raspberries just produce the raspberries sort of in one go, sort of July time. You can tell the difference between the two different types of canes. The ones that produced raspberries last year, they just look older. They've got branches coming out of the sides versus the canes that have come up last year, which are going to produce raspberries this year. They've got buds on them. They'll look a different colour, and they've got no sort of side branches coming off them yet. So I'm going to get on with pruning my summer fruiting raspberries. So that's my summer fruiting raspberries pruned. The canes that you need to sort of prune, they're quite brittle. So if you're in any doubt if they snap off easy, that's another good way of finding which ones to cut. I'll sort my currant bushes out next weekend, not much to do there, but that's my fruit pruning for the year done. Hopefully I'll have another good year for fruit. Don't forget to hang around at the end for some photos of Ireland if you are interested. But that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, subscribe, send me a comment. See you next time, cheers.